Hey, so it's been a few weeks since we've started by hugging our knees to our chest. So that is exactly what we're going to do tonight. Coming into embodiment. All it takes to come into the body and out of the head. Feel your tailbone on the floor or the lower back on the floor. And you're in. If you're walking, feel your feet on the floor, in your shoes. If you're sitting, feel your bum in the seat. The instant you do that, you are centering, stabilizing, and grounding. So we don't necessarily have to do some long yoga practice, which we can't always do at work, although many of us are home. Sometimes we have to just be able to do something quick, easy, and dirty that works, and that's what it is. And while you're hugging your knees to your chest, I'll tell you another one, especially since we're spending so much time on Zoom and computers, is a really important A, embodiment technique, and C and D, ABC, can't tell my alphabet anymore. A, embodiment and centering technique. B, good for our eyes. C, good for our brain, is to look up from the computer for a moment. First feel your seat in the chair, then look up from your computer and see peripherally. So you stare straight at something, but you notice off to the sides. And I suggest doing that about 10 times a day for 5 seconds each. 5-6 seconds, and that will help a lot of things. It's subtle, but it works. And it's cool how many things it works for, too. So a couple of Zoomitis practices right off the bat. So continuing to hug your fabulous knees into your fabulous body. Feel your fabulous tailbone on the mat or the carpet. Doesn't matter what it is, but how does it feel? Notice, and you're centering. The body never pulls us out of centering, ever. Might feel like it. No, it's the brain that does that. So come back into feeling. Bing, we're here. And then all the rest of the yoga part is bonus. Icing on the cake. Inhale. Vocal exhale yourself up to sitting. Like so. And let's do our series 1 together and apart with voice right off the bat. Inhale. Cat twist, hey, hey. Inhale up. Same thing, other side. Inhale up. Happy puppy he. Inhale up. Happy puppy he. Inhale up. Down dog ho. Up dog ha. Back to all fours. Back to the back. Hug your knees into the chest again. Noticing if your lower belly breathing is any different. And release. And let's do a little bit of proprioceptor neurofacilitation. Left leg flat, right leg up in the air, hands behind the leg, clasped. Press through the heel, and let's use the voice. I'll show you, and then I'll let you do it by yourself. So as you do your 40% leg try to escape, hands resist, I'd like you to play with different vowels. So maybe start off with a ah as you press into the hand. Does it feel connected? Does the voice help or hinder? How does the vowel feel? Does the vowel feel like it's connected? And then try a ho on the next one. So run through all 5 vowels. Test to remember the 5 vowels. Yeah, on your own. Here we go. Remember to pull that leg in a little bit each time. And I think that's pretty close to have worked through the first leg. Obviously, wherever you are is great. Switch to the other leg. Actually, take a moment to notice the difference between the two legs, if you're there. I just love noticing how one leg is an inch and a half longer than the other. Part of the fun. Plus, again, just another tool to bring us into center and out of our heads. Playing with the different vowels. What feels strong, what doesn't feel strong, what connects to the leg, etc., etc. Pretty close to finishing up. Go at your own pace. Checking out the two legs. Hug. Hug the other way. And arms overhead. Pillow underneath the hands if the hands don't want to go to the floor. And then soles of the feet together, knees apart. I know as I wait for nothing in particular in this pose, there's these little micro letting goings. That means you're winning. Little micro spasms, if you will. Sometimes, not for everybody, but sometimes. But that's little bits of muscle, perhaps fascia, stretching, letting go. Little mini earthquakes. Yeah, I haven't gotten these little mini earthquakes for a long time anywhere in my body, but since COVID and doing a lot of Zoom and computer work, starting to need to get them again in my shoulder area. So let's gently bring those arms back to by your sides. Shoulders down the back. Chest open, palms up. And use your hands to come up with the knees, arms out to the sides, back and forth at your leisure or leisure. Feeling the twist in the tummy, any sense of stretching or releasing in the solar plexus area. Keep going back and forth. Breathing in the belly. And then lie the legs flat. Arms down by the sides in Shavasana position. Not quite though, lest you were feeling very hopeful there. Sorry. Feel the effects. Inhale. Hey yourself over to the side. And haw yourself up to sitting. And we'll do a little bit of confused Superman. Right leg up and back, left arm up. Looking down at the ground. And then other side. So it's opposite arm to leg, or opposite leg to arm, depending on which way you want to think of it. Exhale, bring them up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Reaching through the arm, pressing through the heel of the leg. Inhale down. Exhale up. Press through the heel, reach through the fingers, soften the jaw, neck, and eyes. And one more. And then tuck the tailbone. Lift the head. Hollow the lower back. Hollow the middle back. Hollow the upper back. And then as you round the back. I think I said tuck the tailbone now. Let the head go, and now tilt the tailbone for the reverse. So using the voice for each position. 3 more sets at your own pace. Play with different vowels. Especially dropping that upper back towards the floor, dropping the chest towards the floor, surrendering the shoulder blades. This is sometimes called the cat-cow. And finishing off your set of 3. And let's hoe ourselves up in a downward dog. Right leg up, bend right leg, left arm out to the side, and twist. Twist in the hips, twist in the lower back, twist in the rib cage, twist in the upper back. And then come down, switch the hands, switch the legs. And coming down. Onto your back. Feet hip distance apart, reasonably close to the bum, grounded, going into a little bridge here. Inhale, use a vowel, exhale, send the vowel through your feet. Our tendency, as you know, is to think of this as lifting the hips. It's not. It's sending your voice and breath into the feet so that then you are using your core to lift your body as opposed to will and six-pack. So we inhale with diaphragmatic intention and activation, and squeeze the shoulder blades together, hands together, let your bum go, continuing to send your breath through your feet, which is an imagination thing to help us engage our core and not our external six-pack and or glutes. Breathing's good. Roll those shoulder blades together again. You can send a few more vocal isms through those feet. Keep engaging that core so that things don't go limp. Bum relaxed, core working, you'll feel it. Below the belly button, that's a sign you're working that core. And inhale, exhale, release the hands, drop the butt, breathe. Check out the voice, see if it's changed. That pose instantly opens my voice into a larger resonant space. As we've talked about, back bends are big right now because Zoom is putting us in a passive position, in a possibly submissive position with the bending forward. And we only want so much of that. So we need those back bends these days. Inhale, use a different vowel. Hey. Clasp the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades together with the mid traps. Let go the butt cheeks. Press through the heels with your breath and voice and your awareness. Strong and aware in the feet. Loosen the butt cheeks again. Odds are they've just tried to take over again. Release. Hug. Does that hug feel a little different after the last couple of poses? Hug the other way. Use your voice to exhale yourself all the way to all fours in one smooth vocal motion. It's like locomotion, except with voice. Dog peeing on a fire hydrant again, and see if it feels any different after our bridges. And up. And right leg up, bend, left hand out, 45 degrees, and open. Little different. And switch. Haw yourself into upward dog. Down dog ho. Ho. Left foot between the hands, pressing through the back heel, reaching forward through the front knee. Also a great stretch for zoomitis. Hips and groins, psoas. And switch the legs. Back heel back, front knee forward. Switch the legs again. Now we're going to test out this fabulous vocal core work we've been doing. So instead of just lifting up our butt or our shoulder girdle, we're now lifting up our whole body. So pick your favorite vowel. You feel the one that's been working the best. Send it through your front foot and use it to get into Warrior One. Inhale. Hey. Thereby engaging the core. Back of the body down, front of the body up. Soft gaze. Palms of the hands feeling the Tesla coil going on between them. Shoulder blades down the back, arms up. Inhale. Another vowel to get yourself down. Switch the feet. Inhale, use a vowel to make sure you're breathing. Back of the body down, front of the body up. Palms, jaw soft, eyes intentful but soft. Shoulder blades down, arms up, toes relaxed, well, at least the front toes. Front knee aiming towards the middle of the foot. Breathing, almost there. Inhale, vowel yourself back down to lunge. Pull the leg back, knees down. Your flavor of child's resting pose. Coming up. Rolling over onto your back. Giving yourself a hug for doing a heck of an awesome job. Find your blanket and settle into Shavasana. And once we're there, coming back to where we started. Feeling the tailbone touching the clothing, which is touching the yoga mat, which is touching the carpet, which is touching the floor, which is touching the subfloor. Seeing if we can stay with the feeling of the tailbone on the floor, feeling through those layers, getting past the clothing, past the yoga mat, past the carpet, past the floor. And if the mind feels the need to flit off to another thought, that's totally fine. Gently bring it back, no beating yourself up, back to your tailbone. And that process of flying and coming, landing and flying and landing is meditation. Congratulations, you're a meditator. And swimming your way back to consciousness with a wiggle here and a wiggle there and a wiggle everywhere. See what I did there? And rolling over to your right hand side, offering yourself a hug. And exhale up to sitting.